Hi there, family. So I don't know where this video is gonna go, but I feel compelled to make it. There's a lot going on in the world, in the nation, and emotions are very high. People are feeling big emotions, including myself. The energy is a little heavy, and it's heavy for good reason. We have been living our lives collectively for a certain way for way too long. And unfortunately, with any sort of change and death has to come. And I say death, but I mean the death of systematic racism. And death is painful. Death is hard. But collectively, it must be done. In order to live in the world that we dream of, the world that we hope that we can live in, death has to happen. Multiple levels. So what is happening is the death of systematic racism. It's not an easy thing to do, but it is something that must happen. Because again, we've been living in a world that has to come to an end. It's no longer serving our greatest good, and we now see that. We now see the world that we were living in for what it was. Through transparency, everyone's filming now. No one can hide. The racism can't hide. The injustices can't hide. And we must now speak up more than ever, because change is happening. Change is happening fast. And we all individually have the responsibility to ask ourselves certain questions. If you are feeling big emotions right now, good. Feel those big emotions and ask yourself, why? Why are you feeling the way you are feeling? And don't blame it on the other. It's so easy to blame it on the other. I feel this way because so-and-so did this. That's not what I'm asking. That's not what's being asked of us. That's not what's being asked of me. We feel these emotions for good reason. They are to show us and bring light to certain parts of us that we may not know consciously. There are certain parts of us that are so ingrained, so embedded within us, that we go day to day living our lives not even knowing. That's your subconscious. That's where it's stored. Think of us as computers. And with computers, there's programming, there's applications that are just running in the background and you don't even know it. But it's doing it so the computer can work. We're not very different than a computer. We do have programming that's so embedded in us that we don't even know. So if you are feeling big emotions, that's to bring light to one of those programs that are running and you may not even know. So ask yourself, why are you feeling what you're feeling? And know that you are feeling that, and you have every right to feel that. But ask yourself why. And really dig deep into that answer. And it may not come to you right away. But allow yourself the time and space to get to that answer. For myself, I had to ask myself, why am I feeling what I'm feeling? Because I'll admit, there were elements of guilt. I am Mexican American, but I am very much white passing. I had elements of guilt, and rightfully so. That was to bring light to a certain part of me, to a certain part of my bloodline that needed healing. We all need healing at this time. We all need to say, I am sorry. But not to the other, to ourselves. We need to say, we are sorry for carrying on our ancestors' burdens. Because we no longer have to do that. It can end with us. And it has to end with us. It can be done. It must be done. In order to continue on and achieve those dreams that our forefathers, our foremothers have worked so hard for. Those dreams that they had are achievable. But we must continue on the work. And we must voice our thoughts, our truths. We must get it out there. Because those dreams that our parents had, our grandparents had, they must come to light and they must happen. But it starts with us. It starts at an individual level. Talk. Talk to one another. Talk to your family. Talk to your household. Talk to your loved ones. Talk to your neighbors. Now is not the time to be silent. first must be done individually. So go inward. Go inward and heal. I love you all.